And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to the 7 of 7, the Drink Bar Game show that explores the unpretended minds of our guests. Why have you come here? It's for the depth of information about the guests you live with at the end of the show, or maybe our intrusive formats. It could be the laughs, but no, we know why you turn up and we feel the same way too. We're here for the rebellion and the alcohol. Yes, we are unabashed about our house style as we proudly hoist our flag as the only drink bar game show on Nigerian TV and maybe the world. Yes, however, note that this show is recorded under a controlled environment and our guests will be chauffeured to any location of his choice afterwards. Remember to always drink responsibly. This is 7 of 7. I am OJ and signing his sobriety into my hands tonight on this social experiment is this gentleman. His charm is so contagious, doctor discovered a cure for the coronavirus from it. He has been known to blow life into Kolkata statues in Bengal that still roam the streets of India. Men hang on his every word while women mop up after themselves when he speaks sentences, which he rarely does. Is the only man known to be banned from international flights on account of his magnetic personality. If he were to blow a kiss, men have been known to sucker punch women out of the way for a chance to catch it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, his legend precedes him like thunder after lightning, of course because he's of legend itself. Growing up in the New African Shrine in Lagos, our guest studied at Trinity Laban Conservatoire in London just like his grandfather and has played in Femi Kuti's Positive Force band since a young age. He started touring with the band at the age of 8 and released his debut single titled Free Your Mind in October 2020, getting a Grammy nod for that effort. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome Grammy nominee, multi-instrumentalist, afrobeat custodian, curator, performer, grandson of the legend that is Fela Kuti, and of course great-grandson of Funmilayo Ransome Kuti. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Made Kuti in the building.
That caught me off guard, man.
Yeah,
that's the most hype I've gotten in my life.
That's what we love to do right here on the show.
Can you just write that down?
You want it, right?
Let me take you with me.
Don't worry, we got you covered.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
And of course, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
So basically what we do right here on 7 of 7, the rule remains that you ask a total of 7 questions. Yeah. Throughout the duration of this session, let's do the life of Made Kuti.
Okay.
Music, entertainment category.
Okay.
That's where we are staying. We're not doing maths.
Further maths will go.
We are not doing That's where we'll stay at, and I will attempt to answer all of your questions while I remember with mine. Okay. For each question we do not get correctly, we must drink. Okay. Are you certain that that's what we'll do? But if you're gonna ask me,
I don't want to miss I don't plan on taking any here. Okay. It's not a goal.
Okay.
I came here to win.
Okay. Let's see how that goes. That's what they always say. So
that's what they always say.
What would you like to drink today?
Trophy extra special stuff.
Oh, sure, yeah. Most def. Ambassador. How much did they give you? How much did they pay you? That's not the question, Shabo.
Ask me after after I finish 7 shots.
Yeah. So how was the whole experience you've been on that singing reality show itself?
It was wonderful. The extra special band show. It's always nice to know that people still care about live music and they're putting the money towards promoting it. Okay. So a lot of musicians from around Lagos and Nigeria as well came in to join the competition. Yeah. When you're really feeling this thing to the brim.
So that you will drink. So definitely you being part of the show, I'm sure you had like a band you were really rooting for. Was it the band that won?
No, I didn't come with any bias.
So you were just doing your hustle.
Yeah. I didn't really know any. I knew a few musicians.
Looking at when they were performing and delivering week after week.
So every week they played a different genre of music. So you saw people's strengths and weaknesses throughout the week. So some people are good at things that other people aren't. I think at the end, the person with the best
band.
Variety. With most flexibility won. Okay. But yeah, it's a good idea.
So let's talk about your lineage, the Kuti name, which is a big name. Do you feel pressured to live up to the expectation?
No, like I always say, I've never thought about it that way.
Okay.
And I don't know what it's like to be anything other than a Kuti now. So that's another way to look at it. I found music. Feel this thing the same way you're feeling now.
You don't trust me.
I found music before I understood what the legacy was about.
Yeah.
So my love for music came before any sort of responsibility that anybody thought I had.
Okay.
And I've been on that path since then.
And enjoying it.
Exactly.
How is it going though?
It's going well. It's going very well for the beginning, you know. I think so far what I enjoy the most is definitely performing music. There's nothing like being there in the moment and doing all those vibrations and everything.
Is this full enough?
Yeah, but this one is not. That's why some of them are lower than not.
Made.
This one, yes.
Made.
Oh yeah, it's going well.
Okay.
And I have a wonderful band.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of hard work. And a wonderful team around the band as well.
Yeah, always very necessary.
Very important,
Always very
yeah.
necessary. So, Made, what we'll do right now, can you just pick one shot?
Okay.
Yes? So this is the part whereby we toast, that we
Okay.
abide by the rule.
We abide by the rules of.
The questions will be from entertainment,
Okay.
live of
No mathematics.
no mathematics, no further maths.
No science.
Because you tested my brain recently. No science, music.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. No.
So help us God. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you doing?
No, so we'll take first, then I'll fill it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is like we signing the dotted line that will abide by the rules. I'll fill it up later.
Okay.
Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, now that we're both clear on the rules, I'm gonna fill this up. We'll go on this break and we'll be back.
All right.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 7 of 7, and today we'll libate with Afro Nation's favorite grandson, Afrobeat's favorite grandson, Made Kuti, right here in the building. And my first question, Made, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, that's what they always say.
Let the war begin.
So let's talk Afrobeat versus highlife. How do you feel about the nomenclature ascribed to the wide Nigerian genre referred to now as Afrobeats?
Is this
That's
your
not the question.
or
Though. This is just
okay.
this is just me. Let's start on a lighter note. Afrobeats.
I feel that it can work out if we take into context the possibility for a genre of music to have many subgenres. So Afrobeat can have, you know, a more authentically jazz version of it, a more experimental hip-hop version of it, a more something in between, a high-life Afrobeat, you know, mashup. So if it's, I like the idea of Afrobeat being one of these solid forms of genres of music in the world, where there's so many subgenres that you can, you know, use all those subcategories. So no problem with it.
All right. Two genres of music battled for prominence in the years that established Afrobeat as the true Nigerian sound. Two names fought at establishing these prominences. Your first question, Made Kuti. Afrobeat is to fella, as highlife is to.
Man.
It has started.
There and look though. There's Rex Lawson, Victor Wafo, Oliver de Cook, Sister Osadebe. There's a lot of people. There's no one person that carries the name of High Life the way fella carries Afrobeat. This is a trick question.
No, there's one person.
It's one person.
So this is the part whereby I tell you that if you don't get the answer, you can just drink, because that's the whole idea.
It's not Victor Wafo, I mean.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you because I won't start naming all the.
No, you're just supposed to give me a name.
Oh man. And the other thing is, High Life is not Nigerian. So your question is a bit faulty. Yeah. High Life is Ghanaian. You're not accepting this. Oh man. So is the person Ghanaian? That's I have to know because you said it was battling out in Nigeria for prominence. So is the high life musician you're speaking about Ghanaian or Nigerian?
And the sad part is that my question is just
This question.
Afrobeat is to fella, and I life is to.
He can't be. He can't be Nigerian.
Okay.
Man, that's tough for me. Out of respect for the high life musicians I know, I can't choose one. So I'll let you. I'll drink, but I don't believe I've lost this round.
Very nice way to just take your drink. Yeah, just drink it.
But who is it?
So the person's name is Zil Onya, considered as one of the founders of West African highlife in both Ghana and Nigeria.
One of.
Yeah.
There's only one Afrobeat founder. This is one of many founders of high life. This is not just.
Zil Onya played Ellington style swing and dance with Bobby Benson in the 40s, classic highlife with E.T. Mensah in the 50s, and provided stiff competition for Fela Kuti's first band as a small jazz combo leader in the early 60s. After studying classical music in Germany for most of the 70s, he returned triumphantly to Lagos in 1979, where he promptly recorded the 6 memorable tunes with the Tambasi studio band. Trumpet King Zil Onya returns remains one of the most in-demand old-school Igbo highlife sessions of all time, both in Nigeria and elsewhere.
My problem is you still said one of the most. This is now I feel production abuse because because this question is okay. Some people will look at this and say they don't believe that your answer is right.
You'd not give me any name. You know, right?
Because I can't. There's no one person.
So you didn't give me any name.
There's no name. Yeah, no.
My second question. Let's talk travel. Did you enjoy performing in Paris?
I loved it.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful opportunity for me.
Did you manage to even explore the city after the performance?
Normally you never get a chance to see anything when you're on tour, but this time, because we only went for one show, we had a day before, a rehearsal day, and then the show day. So it was wonderful.
Yeah.
I've been to Paris many times because I think my dad's fan base outside of Nigeria is mostly centered around France. So it was nice for my band though to see around Paris and walk around, see the Eiffel Tower and all that. Yeah.
Yes, talking about the Eiffel Tower.
Oh God.
you went there, Madi. Yeah. The Eiffel Tower has become the world's most iconic structure, standing for over 4 decades as the world's tallest structure after it was opened in 1889. Name another iconic metal French structure equally as famous as the Eiffel Tower.
If it was equally as famous, I would know it. The Eiffel Tower, French structure. Does it have to be a tall structure? But
I'm not going to answer you.
It's a metal structure.
Yes, it is.
Can it be a metal structure? Is it one metal structure or many metal structures? Is it their Air France planes? Is it because what is equally as famous as the Eiffel Tower? Man. Is this something that you say and I'll know?
Yes. Oh, I'm giving you clues now.
Oof.
I need to hurt you.
Metal.
Yeah. I've given Madi a clue. Madi, hope you will help me with yours too.
Man. No, I just realized that I didn't phrase my questions as wickedly as I could have. But man, metal structure. For the sake of time, what is it?
Okay. So you'll be drinking, right?
I'll be drinking.
Okay. The Statue of Liberty in New York. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from the people of France.
I know. Don't tell me. I know.
I told you to hurt you. So for people that are wondering, yeah, the Statue of Liberty was a gift from the people of France to the people of the United States. It was designed by French sculptor Frederic Auguste Bartholdi, and its metal framework was built by Gustave Eiffel. The statue was dedicated on October 28, 1886.
You know what's funny as well? When we were there recently, we saw a small version of the Statue of Liberty, and apparently that was a gift in return to Paris.
To Paris, yes. And your latest experience with Paris was when the old proposal?
Yeah, it was, exactly. That was when I saw it.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. She's here.
Your turn. Okay, so proudly I can say...
I only accept one of these. This one.
No, we agree.
I don't agree.
Your turn.
Okay, first question. Just because of this, I'm going to pick the hardest questions first.
Yeah, Made, don't be annoyed.
Hey, man. Man, there was a book that I read a while ago, and it's helped me in my understanding of the injustices and the abuse of the colonial era and what sort of resulted out of it. There was a book called The Wretched of the Earth. Who was the author of this very famous The Wretched of the Earth book?
It's okay, it's okay.
No problem.
It's okay. Made, is this,
I
is,
like you.
Is this how you want to...
Is
this how you want to be rolling? Like, this is how you want to roll now? Okay, now, nice one.
Now I understand the game a bit more.
No,
it's positioning.
You know my questions were actually just easy.
They were easier.
Yeah, because the
no, it was the phrasing.
Okay.
It was the phrasing.
You're doing your own now.
That second question, I admit, but that first question, I protest against that first question.
So what book?
So it's The Wretched of the Earth, and the author is Frantz Fanon.
Why? What's the what are you getting?
So Frantz Fanon is a philosopher, and the book is really like a psychoanalysis of the after effects of the abuse of the colonial era. Like what's happened to the people and the nation, basically.
At times, I actually envy people that read books. I wish I can. Try it.
I should have just laced this with books. Okay.
Yeah, so your next question.
Okay, speaking of protesting against your first question, what protest is Made Kuti famous for? She did many deeds, accomplished so much in her lifetime, but there's one protest that we always return to for her.
Women rights?
No. And that I'm taking that as your answer. You're not guessing anymore.
Wow, but they really...
Are you going to keep guessing until you guess the answer? Let me help you.
Wow.
There you go.
So you just wanted this to be a tie, right?
I had to be. I have to know that. Where? So is it 2-2 we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And the 7th is the final one. So she's specifically a tax against women. Not women's rights. Tax against women. You have to be specific.
Who is cheating now? So the same way you are protesting for this one, I'm protesting
no,
for this
voila.
one. So we're balanced now.
We're balanced.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on this break and we'll be back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's still 7 of 7. OJ right here in the building. Made Kuti also in the building. And it's a tie so far.
2 of 2.
It's not 2 of 2. It's still 7 of 7. Yeah, so we have 2 shots down on each side. Okay, my next question, Made.
Thinking outside the box already.
Which will make you drink. Now that you're thinking outside the box, let me bring you into the box.
I'm inside the box already. That's where you're going.
Let's talk Grammy nomination. You joined your father and uncle in the League of Grammy nominees, which is exciting. Yeah. While your father has been nominated several times, I think we've lost count 6, 7, 5, 6, 7.
Somewhere between 7 to 9.
Yeah. He has received nomination. Your uncle has received nomination once, that's King Hojay. Yeah. You also stated that years of practicing has eventually paid off. It was for your debut album, and you took to Instagram to express as much with a post where you wrote, "Look what I got for my first album." How did that make you feel, though?
Very good, though. Very nice. I didn't write it as a commercial album. I really wanted to just see how far I could take my musicianship by playing all the instruments myself, writing everything myself. So to get acknowledgement from somewhere was nice for that one. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now your question.
Oh, yeah, no.
Who was Nigeria's first ever Grammy nominee, and in what year?
First ever Grammy nominee, and in what year? That's two questions. And if I answer one, I'm not going to drink.
You drink half.
So was it in his own category, or was it as...
You're asking me.
No, because no, see now, was it...
The Grammy nomination.
Was it his category, or was it a feature? That's what I'm asking.
So yeah, I should help you now.
You have to help me.
His own category.
His own category.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying his, so it's a man.
You guys see what Made is doing, right? Okay. No shaking on. I'm waiting. I know you have to get it.
King Sonia did.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I'm just saying. So it's two questions.
Okay,
First
I don't know the year.
ever Grammy nominee, and in what year?
I don't know the year. I don't know if it's him. I don't know the year. But I think it's him.
Final answer?
Final answer.
King Sonia Ade. And Made, you can just hold it.
Let me first hear it now.
Yeah.
Huh?
You are right and wrong. Yeah, so it's King Sonia Ade for Synchro System.
Okay.
And because you didn't give me the year.
I'm not drinking! It's
and
one
question. You didn't give me the year.
No way! Nothing can make me drink this thing. You said...
All in favor for Made to drink, say hi. The eyes have it.
It's 7 of 7, not 7 of 8.
So it's one question.
No, no. I will sip it.
This is not half.
But to show that I got my answer.
We can't see any difference.
There is though.
We need to see.
This is how you filled your cup that time.
we need to see the difference.
That's the best I can do. This is now I'm fighting for my rights on this on the show.
On the show. Yes, King Sonia Ade for the album Synchro System in 1984.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk the saxophone. You played it on since you were 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, and told the world since you were 8 years old. You called this the Kuti Live. You tell a story about finding a video on YouTube of 8-year-old playing at Glastonbury.
Yes.
Do you remember this occasion, and what did it feel like as a kid mastering one of the biggest world stages?
It's funny, I don't remember Glastonbury. I just remember the process of always being on the road. So I know that my dad only put me on stage because he loved me. Because I knew I was a troublesome child. I knew that if we're on the road, half the time, 10 minutes before a show, I'll say, Daddy, I'm not climbing the stage. And he wouldn't force me to do it, yeah. It was always based on my mood that he'd decide whether or not I'd play. And not only that, when I was on stage, it wasn't just the sax I would play. So I would drop the sax sometimes if I felt like it, and I would run to the percussionist place, make noise there during his sets, come back to the horns. So he did a lot of letting me be myself around the space. So I don't remember Glastonbury, but I remember the road. But the venue I do remember, funny enough, is the Hollywood Bowl. And I think it's because it was such a striking open space that,
Okay, since we're talking about the sax, this will actually cause an argument, hopefully we don't argue.
Yeah, no.
Who holds the world record for holding the longest note without circular breathing?
Without circular breathing?
Your final answer?
I have no idea. Who holds the longest note without circular breathing?
You gave a name already.
What is? Who is taking that? Who is holding a note without circular breathing? On the saxophone? I don't know. I'm curious about the answer.
So so Made is wrong, so you drink. Yeah, the answer is Turkish musician Alparslan Domuz in 2016.
You can't even say his name properly.
Yeah.
Just wants to search.
Alparslan Domuz in 2016. The record currently stands at 1 minute 52 seconds. Yes. Circular breathing versus non-circular breathing. Kenny G.
What if he was circular breathing slightly and we don't know?
Yeah. Let me break it down. Kenny G played a single note for 45 minutes and 47 seconds in 1997 using the circular breathing technique where the player breathes in through their nose and out through their mouth continuously. Femi Kuti, however, broke the record by lasting 46 minutes and 38 seconds. Initially celebrating his win, it was subsequently pointed out that another US saxophonist, Van Birchfield, actually broke Kenny G's record in 2000, playing for 47 minutes and 5.5 seconds. After this, Femi Kuti broke the latter notes record again by beating it 50 minutes mark about a week afterwards.
Yep.
So the difference in technique, Femi Kuti used circular breathing. The record for non-circular technique stands at 1 minute 52 seconds. A record we are sure that Femi Kuti will probably, or Made Kuti will break anytime soon.
Can I ask who searched for this question? Was it you?
Can't you see the art I'm wearing?
That's a petty thing to do.
We have crazy producers on the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you not even let me finish the question, Femi Kuti. I just knew you will not know where this is going.
Notes.
Yeah.
So
are you planning on anytime soon breaking that record?
Not anytime soon.
How many minutes can you do?
My limits, the last time I attempted was 30.
30?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not attempting anything.
You have 20 more minutes to go.
20 more minutes to go. I wanted to ask, the world record, has it been given as a world record?
For the non-circular?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You want to try it out?
No. I'm fine.
We don't trust you.
Oy.
Okay, so your turn.
Alright, so man.
Just take it easy, Sean.
Because you gave me an and question, I'll give you the chance to drink a half cup like me.
And you feel I will get it wrong?
I feel like you get both wrong.
Okay.
But you might be right. So something happened where a gathering of different nations, a conference, that led to the Scramble for Africa.
My dear, what is this?
That Scramble for Africa is how they decided which nations would take which parts of the big African cake. What is the conference called and what year was it held?
United Nations Conference?
Ah. No.
So I will come, soft the pedal. Made Kuti will just carry me to where I don't know.
I like that I even gave you and.
No, you don't give me any hand. You just want us to be doing this as a time. Okay.
This is good. All right. So it was the Berlin Conference, 1884 to 85.
How am I supposed to know?
1884 to 1885. That's the sad thing, you know.
How do you know this?
There's a book I read called The Scramble for Africa.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys, by the way. Shout out to you people that read books, yeah.
I should have just made all the questions about books.
Count me out. Even I tried doing ebooks, but no.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What about audiobooks?
Worse. I'll probably just sleep off. I'll probably just be playing it in the car. But in Lagos, when you're driving in Lagos, you don't need any book. You need to play some music that when somebody is trying to chance you on the road, it changes for the person. Okay, your next question, Madi.
So I'll do this one as a favor because I feel like since I have one come up.
So I'm leading so far, right? Yeah.
No, this is still a cup. I don't accept that your hand. No. So an easy question.
That's what you always say.
It's an easy question.
Okay.
Because I've said it a million times. And the person that did this intro and is giving you this question has tense research behind the brain. So what was the first instrument I ever played? I'm a multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah.
I play a free. What was the first? You only have one guess, by the way.
You're threatening me.
I'm threatening you.
On my show. The trumpet.
Well done.
Thank you very much. So I can proudly say I'm leading.
You're not leading anything. Oh God.
It's not full. We can all say that one is not full. Yeah. So we'll go on this quick break and we'll be back. See. And we're back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, still 7 of 7, Made Kuti in the building, and I am leading. I can proudly say so myself.
By quarter,
yeah.
a drink.
You're supposed to take out shot, but that's all right. Do you want to? Yeah. Equation balance now.
It's balanced, but it's not going to be what wins you the game, Sha.
You think so?
I'm quite
Let's
sure
see how that goes.
I'm now annoyed.
My next question, let's talk about you being a judge on Trophy Extra Special Band. What is it like judging? I asked you earlier, what is it like judging on that particular show with Stu Baba and of course Kobam Sasukwa?
First, with those exceptional, musicians, it's always a pleasure to learn from them, because Ilbliss was also a judge, and Nsinka Davies was also a judge. And it's always nice to see that musicians are still interested in being able to learn music, practicing their instruments, writing for themselves and experimenting. And that's what the band show did. Gave them a platform to, express themselves. And I think everything about it for me, and I look forward to seeing as well, how much they invest in it. It's really cool. It was great to be part of that.
Let's talk about one of the judges on the show, that's Kobam Sasukwa. Were you wild looking at his unique ability?
Yes, he's exceptional.
Yeah.
Yes. I know that's the question.
I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
So can you tell us, Made, the term used to explain the human's brain ability to build sensitivity of one sense over the absence or loss of another? When one sense is heightened, then...
And what's the category of the term?
The human's brain's ability to build sensitivity of one sense over the absence or loss of another. That's my evil laughter.
I feel like I know this one. Damn. For the sake of time, let me not overthink it. What is it?
So you're going to drink? Wow, that's nice. Neuroplasticity. Yes. Neuroplasticity is a general umbrella term that refers to the brain's ability to modify, change, and adapt both structure and function throughout life and in response to experience.
Very cool. I like that question.
So how is it going on?
Continue. But I really like that question.
Yeah.
That's my favorite question so far.
Okay. And you will not want to remember the Paris one?
No, I hate the Paris one. That's my worst question.
Let's talk about the shrine.
Yeah.
Yes, you've spoken repeatedly about the impact of growing up in the African shrine and how it shaped your intellect and consciousness. There are disparities on how some people view the shrine, however, as against its more positive influence on the society. Tell us again how the shrine shaped you better than any modern institution ever could have.
It was a space for liberal thinking, freedom of expression, and as a child, I think it was an escape from the facades of society, like wearing your tie in school and all of those things. So it was nice to know that I always had a space where I could learn freely and express myself freely, and that's what the shrine was for me. Yeah.
Okay. The new African shrine is currently managed by your father, Femi Kuti, and of course his sister, Auntie Yeni Kuti. It is the replacement of the old African shrine created in 1970 by Fela Kuti. Ultimately, it was burnt in 1977. The new African shrine showcases photo galleries of Fela and music performances by Femi Kuti, Seun Kuti, and yourself lately, thus making it a tourist attraction.
Yeah, and outside artists as well.
Yeah, true. So much that it was even visited by the French President Emmanuel Macron himself.
Yeah, Emmanuel Macron.
Yeah. Tell us the exact date
that was
Emmanuel Macron visited the new African shrine.
Now, this is my issue with these questions. He came first in 2000.
Are you asking me?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
He came first in 2000.
Okay.
He visited the second time as French president.
So
which one are you asking me?
As a president.
That's not what your question is.
That is what it is.
No, you don't know when Emmanuel Macron came.
What? The French president Emmanuel Macron, what year did they visit?
You're now rephrasing your
new
question.
African shrine? The president of France.
The year
Yeah.
or date?
Exact dates of his visit.
There's no way I'll know that. I wasn't even around.
Oh, you were not?
No.
Oh.
I was in school.
Oh.
I was studying.
That's very...
I was working.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still don't accept this because you didn't know you came before becoming French president.
And thanks for breaking it, but I
would say
I was asking,
that you don't even know
I was asking for the
that he
French
had
president,
come.
not that civilian that visited the shrine. This was the president I was talking
Well,
about.
okay, no. You said
So-
Emmanuel Macron, Sha.
Yeah. July the 3rd.
I don't even...
You don't care. 2018.
Why? What should I use it for? He's a
20
lovely...
2018.
When he came... I did see him in
Yeah.
France, though. He's a wonderful person. And he's a very... From what I gathered as well, he cares a lot about...
Art.
Exactly. And that's what the entire French Cultural Center has always been, at least to the family. Like, that's probably why the first place I played outside of Nigeria with my band is even Paris. They're wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
I just don't, I'm not happy about this question.
Yeah. Would you have given me the perfect date for the one that you're talking about?
No, I don't even
Sure,
know
you see.
that.
You see now. Now your turn.
All right, so, okay, let's go. I'm going to have a talk with my producer after this because I have to change something slightly.
Yeah.
Not change, but it's something that can be sorted out after because there's no way I'm giving you another answer. Who composed the Egba anthem? Mayo, 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 Lori Olúmọ.
Which one was I singing?
I don't know.
Omo Ogun
It's
Isheya.
not that one. Please.
With joy.
With joy.
Really?
Yes, sir. Why am I one down?
Oh. You think you've overdrank?
How many questions? Was it 3 questions? It's just
I've done 6 questions already.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Something is
And I got the
right.
trumpet one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This Egba anthem doesn't have to do with the Kuti, right?
It does.
Are you trying to lead me astray?
Even if I tell you, you cannot. Just drink. It has something to do with the Kutis. It has everything to do with the Kutis. Yeah. It was written by J.J. Ransom Kuti, Fela's grandfather. I told you it has something to do with the Kuti.
I thought you were joking.
I know you thought I was joking.
Wow. Nice one.
Are you ready for 2?
Wait, let me brag first.
I'm
Before you ask the
not
next-
giving you
before
any
you
time
ask
to
the next
brag.
one and I miss it.
Stupidity is an act of ignorance.
Hey God, my dear.
Was composed by which Kuti? And it can be female.
No.
It can be.
Yeah, this is you leading me astray. I
Okay.
don't want to. Stupidity is an act of. It sounds like what she. It sounds like what she.
Shit.
Madi, are you trying to avoid eye contact?
I am, man.
I don't trust you.
I wouldn't trust me either. If I ever come back here, I'm writing 15 questions just so I know what I'm going to be doing.
It's called 7 of 7.
Hey. All right.
This would be a wild guess. Stupidity is
Very aggressive title.
Femi Kuti. Seun Kuti. No, wait, Femi Kuti.
You said
Femi Kuti. Wait.
You can't be allowed.
No, you
can't
not ask me
guess
anything.
everyone.
You not ask me anything. So my final answer.
No. No.
What did I say?
He said Femi Kuti was his final answer.
Yes, Femi Kuti is my final answer. Which Kuti? You?
Femi Kuti, but I'm not accepting it. You said Seun Kuti.
My day. Okay, I'll drink half.
Yeah, not drinking.
I'll drink half. Because you are the one confusing me.
At all.
What was the answer? I said.
It's Femi Kuti.
Okay, I said Femi Kuti.
It's actually Fela.
Why are you whining me? Oh!
It's Femi Kuti.
Okay, half.
It's supposed to familiar as Kuti.
Mm.
Finish the call.
No. You're whining me, so. Yeah.
Alright.
So it was.
Yes,
Femi
it was
Kuti.
from his first album, No Cause for Alarm. He had very interesting titles.
Title, right? But it looked like something that Seun.
Generation gap.
Yeah, it looked like something that Seun can.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
much so.
That's why I was just confused.
I still don't accept this though. You said Seun Kuti, your producers.
Yeah, I said Femi Kuti.
You said Femi Kuti, then you
You
said
not say
Seun
final
Kuti.
answer.
I said final answer, he said no, he
You
said
said
Seun
Seun
Kuti.
Then you don't ask final
He has
answer.
to drink it.
You don't ask final answer again. So
Sorry, he has to drink
So
it.
you would have done final answer.
Huh?
You would have done final answer. So since you didn't do it.
This production should be under investigation.
By who?
After we finish this shot. Alright.
Now, this happens to be my last question.
Okay.
Did you watch your answers episode?
I didn't finish it.
Okay, let's go on this break and we'll come back with my final question. Of course, Made will be asking his own final question.
Yeah.
After this break. Let's go.
What's my final question?
Yes, welcome back. It's still 7 of 7 and we've been doing a whole lot of protesting. The only thing that remains is just to carry placard.
It's about 5 of 7 to be honest. Because ask your question. I have so much to speak about once we finish.
We'll not give you the time because it's 7 of 7.
I'll make the time now. He said he will not ask questions about science.
No.
Neuroplasticity.
And based on
He asked a question that was subjective about high life. And he did not finalize his answer about a Kuti question where there are only 3 of us
editor, scratch this part
that could
out.
have possibly composed the music.
Editor, scratch this part out.
All I have to say is this show is really about drinking.
That's the whole idea.
The questions don't matter.
That's the whole
Justice
idea.
is out the window.
We throw caution to
We
the
have
wind
no
right
morals here.
on the 7 of 7. Now, Made, my last question. I was asking before we went on that break if you ever watched the show with your aunt, because I want to ask a question that I did ask her.
Oh man, I should have finished it.
And that was my last question. I don't trust Made, by the way. So, as an artist, Wizkid FC is to Wizkid. Did you know that?
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Maybe I should change my question now.
I know everything about pop culture.
Damn. 30 BG is to Davido. Burna Boy fans are called shit.
I lied. I don't know anything about pop culture. Oh man.
Burna Boy fans are called what? She's thinking on your behalf too.
You know it, Abby?
She doesn't.
Oh man.
And that's his.
Is this an official term that they've all accepted?
Yeah, it is.
30 BG is Davido. 30 BG. You see, I would have even used Wizkid as a reference, but what does 30 BG have to do with?
Davido.
Yeah.
30 billion gang.
Alright. Oh man.
Yeah. So what are Burna Boy fans called?
They can't be the Giants. Burners.
Born babies.
Born babies. Is it recent?
That's the name that they've always called.
They've always had it. Okay, so it can't be even something off his album.
Is it not? It's not?
Ah.
It is actually.
Something off his album.
Yeah, but I know you're not going to get that album. That's why I'm even giving you that clue.
The same way I gave you the clue of it. Oh man, that's hard. That's really difficult. I mean, no offense to Burna Boy fans, but I'm sorry, I don't know. You have to maybe project more like the Whiskey FC.
Have they ever dragged you online? No.
No, I don't.
You don't pass your boundary, just.
I don't do anything.
Yeah, on social media.
I think generally in my career as a person, I don't. Even the idea of sharing opinions is like foreign to me. Yeah. Unless it's political. Yeah. I don't think my opinion matters.
I get you. That's why the FCs have not come your way. So Made, this is the part that you can just hold it.
What are they called?
Burna Boy fans are called the Outsiders.
I would never.
And this is off his album Outside.
I think I've heard that. Yeah. I didn't know.
His band are even called the Outsiders. Yeah.
I like that there's a fan base for
Outsiders.
Very specific artists. It's very nice. What is Femi Kuti's fan base? What are the Kuti fan bases called?
Is that your question?
I'm joking, it's not my question.
I was scared. Now your final question, Made.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Made, sorry.
Before I ask this, there's a question I asked before we started the show. I asked him what 5,672.
Are you still on that P?
Multiplied by 2 was. He said, what? We don't have any math or science questions here. So I came morally and full of justice to follow the rules of this game.
Made is still protesting.
And I've seen it through to the end of this show. And because I am a Kuti, I will uphold my honor, my dignity.
Praise be to Jah.
And ask the same question that I've written here.
Yeah.
And not multiply, divide, or subtract from this show.
You're far too kind.
And it's such an easy question as well. Later in his ears, but I would like everybody to know as well, Fela stopped referring to his music as afrobeat. It became more complex, it became more dissonant, the textures were richer. What did he start to call his music? He redefined it. He didn't call it afrobeat anymore. Tracks like CBB, Underground System, like that, they're not afrobeats in how Fela perceives it.
I know this question.
Thank you. Thank you so much for not knowing this.
I know it, but I can't.
I feel like you know it.
Yeah, I know it has classical in it, but...
Classical? Yeah, you can put it in there.
But I don't... You can't call it classical music. Classical music.
You can rephrase it. What's your final answer?
Afrobeat classicals. Wait now.
I like your final answer.
I've not finished though.
You just know that it has to be Afrobeat classical. So finish it, please. Full stop.
So I'm wrong already.
You're wrong already.
Wait, okay, Afrobeat classical music. Yeah.
I'm telling you, this one I'm never going to agree. Yeah. I said, what's your final answer?
That's
you said Afrobeat classical.
Yeah, classical music.
So it's African classical music. So territory and classical music.
Am I supposed to drink out?
For what? Please.
Wow, Made. Just wow.
So this is the trumpet question, Adi. This is the one that I don't agree that you said Femi Kuti, Femi Kuti, Femi Kuti, Femi Kuti, Femi Kuti.
Oh, that means I'm the winner.
If you can call yourself that. If you are proud enough and honorable enough.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let me drink this one for you. So that
You're drinking
so
now.
that we'll drink it. So that
No, I'm not drinking this. So in fact, I would like to pour this cup back.
so for the road.
This was a high life question, though.
Yeah, you're calculating. It's about to be a protest in the studio, by the way, after the show.
I've informed them my lawyers will be in touch.
Yeah, we can't wait. We throw caution to the wind right here on the 7 of 7. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the session right here on 7 of 7, but that's not all. As always, the tradition here is to check your sobriety before we let you go. Call it a walk of shame, and you won't be wrong.
I have to walk.
No, I don't want you to walk.
Okay.
Let's just do tongue twister.
Do what?
Tongue twister.
Tongue twister. I'm good at tongue twisters.
Wayne went to Wales to watch walruses. Wayne,
Win.
like Lil Wayne.
Okay, Wayne went.
Madam, look at me.
No, I'm looking at it.
Look
Wayne
at
went-
me.
No, okay.
Yeah,
to watch walruses.
Yeah, say it 5 times fast. Okay, let's go 5 times fast.
Let me think of it. Wayne went to Wales to watch walruses.
Yeah.
Wayne went to Wales to watch walruses. 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 Wayne went to Wales to watch walruses.
It's
Wayne
okay.
went to Wales to watch
It's
walruses.
okay. Thank you very much, Madi, for coming through, and of
Thank you
course,
for
we
having
definitely
me.
wish you more success.
Thank you very much.
What's up with music? Some music. You just had a massive concert
Yes.
to wrap up the year. What's up?
We've had a few in December. Very nice to have. I think next is definitely the album. I think it's not that I'm over Legacy Plus, but my sound has changed a lot. I'm experimenting a lot more, and I want to put together a body of work.
Okay. Should we expect any collaboration on this project?
I'm not sure. It's not really Kuti nature to do that. So maybe I might explore that a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we can't wait, definitely. Thank you very much, Madi, for coming once again. Thank you for taking your chance right here on the 7 of 7. We wish you nothing but a life of great potential, of course, prosperity from now henceforth. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the show this evening. We hope you enjoyed it. We're about to do some protesting right here in the studio
You
afterwards.
don't even know.
Join us again next time as we drink on 7 of 7. Like I always say, do not drink and drive or else you might spill your drink. Good night.